Liverpool with Bruce Grobbelaar in goal, a back four, that usual efficient mixture with Alan Kennedy, in fact, celebrating his 400th league appearance today. In midfield, of course, it'll be interesting to see the growing strength of Kevin MacDonald. Ron Atkinson, the United manager, you may remember, called him the man of the match in our live cup tie at Barnsley, but you shouldn't overlook the fact that John Walk is Liverpool's top scorer with 22. And up front, well, Ian Rush has got 18 to his credit, but as Jim says, he's never scored against Manchester United. Well, as for United, with Gary Bailey in goal, a back four are getting together, a good understanding. John Gidman was once an apprentice here. The battle in midfield should be absolutely exhilarating, with Robson and Whiteside, of course, in particular. And up front, well, that another excellent chance to assess the young player of the year, Mark Hughes. Look at that front three, though. Hughes, Stapleton and Jesper Olsen. Referee Joe Worrell from Warrington, a splendid referee. He's never fussy. He's one who always likes to give the game a chance. Quick word from Ian St John.
Well, looking forward to a very exciting afternoon, Brian. Some terrific little battles out there today. You know, the Olsen Neil on one wing and Strachan Kennedy on the other. Looking forward to this one.
Well, it's a marvellous atmosphere with a lot of fans have come up from Manchester. And it'll be Liverpool then who get us away. Manchester United this afternoon in white shirts and black shorts. Getting it towards Jesper Olsen, a touch on towards Mark Hughes. Olsen again. And away goes Steve Nicol, but the flag is up. And they'll have to come back for a free kick to Manchester United. Certainly if the Manchester United fans are looking for an omen, then Brian Robson might supply it for them. The United skipper in the Manchester United Grand National sweepstake. Would you believe he chose last suspect? And there's Robson. And Grobbelaar gathering. It's with Kennedy. Now Hansen. Taken by Olsen. Strachan. Both sides in tremendous form at the moment. Liverpool have lost only one of their last 13. United unbeaten in their last 7. Long searching ball. Dalglish hoping to get in behind. Here's Gary Bailey. Gidman towards Stapleton. Liverpool 5th in the table with 51 points at this moment. Manchester United 3rd with 56. Lawrenson now for Liverpool. Nicol. Dalglish. Robson's touch, finding Hughes. Good play by Hughes. Picking up Strachan. Stapleton struggling to keep on side, but comes out wide, succeeds in doing so. Cross in towards Whiteside. Here's Nicol again, who can lead the charge for Liverpool. This looks quite promising in the opening stages. A lot of open play, and both sides setting out their attacking stall as Olsen gets back to stop Nicol. Dalglish. Neil. MacDonald with a chance to get his cross in, and Gary Bailey gathering. Sprightly enough opening, Ian St John.
Oh, it certainly is that, Brian, but that's to be expected. The atmosphere on the ground is really electric, and both sides, of course, were playing the first 10 minutes or so very much like this, you know, hurry, scurry. But there's so many good players on the field that once it settles down, we'll see some good football.
Rush. Ulverston. Hogg underneath this. Neil beating Olsen. Nicol seeing a lot of the early balls in this First Division game, and another throw to Liverpool. It's going to be Steve Nicol with it. Lawrenson, Neil, Lawrenson. Neil with the throw. Hey, Nicol just keeping it in play. But Dalglish stood off it for a moment, and Robson was in like a flash. Lawrenson. Here.
Well, Mark Hughes is very, very quick again across the defenders and putting them under pressure. He was doing that terrific on Wednesday night against Scotland. He challenges on everything, challenges the goalkeeper, any defender that's got the ball. He never leaves them alone for a minute.
Well, the free kick taken. It's with Kennedy now. Stopped by Whiteside. Strachan to McGrath. Gidman. Came off Hansen, so it'll be another Manchester United throw. Gidman once again with it. Whiteside. Gidman. Always quick. And the referee again, you'll notice, allowing the game to go on. Over McGrath's head. Hogg hesitated for a moment, and the backfield by Dalglish in for Rush. And Nicol with a shot just wide of the United goal, but a brilliant break. And Dalglish and Rush setting them up between them. Ian?
Well, the young United centre-backs getting caught there with the experience of Kenny Dalglish to set up that chance.
And headed behind by Gidman for another corner. To be taken by Dalglish. Played in low this time. Neil. Hansen. And Orbiston backpedaling to get it back to Bailey.
It really was an excellent chance there for Liverpool. Stevie Nicol had all the time in the world. Probably he didn't know that, and he tried to hit the ball first time. But had he taken it on a stride, Brian, I'm sure he'd have finished much better.
McGrath carefully finding Strachan. Gidman seeking out the little Scot again. Playing it in towards Olsen, but Neil had gone well with him. Now Stapleton hitting it against Neil, and Nicol getting it away. Gidman's header for United, and won by Olsen. Here's Strachan. Lovely cross in there, but that time it was half stopped by Lawrenson, but Strachan once more. He's got Gidman available to him. Now Olsen. Strachan. Will that curl for Olsen? No, Kennedy's head was there. McDonald just hacking it away. Comes to walk, but the whistle had gone. Kennedy. That's not a bad ball, and Nicol is awaiting it on the far side. Dalglish trying to get a turn in, and the shot on target, but Bailey down. Strachan. This really has got a feel about it. There's a real tingle about the whole place this afternoon. Walk to Hansen. Now to Neil. Dalglish. Comes for Strachan. But just look at Rush. That's where he so often does so much of his good work. Hustling back. Incidentally, all these reports about AC Milan coming to look at him. Liverpool have told AC Milan they're not really welcome here today, so there are no representatives from the Italian club here. Liverpool say if there's any talking to be done about Ian Rush, it can be done at least at the end of the season. Well, Robson threw to Whiteside. Well stopped by Lawrenson. And in the end, back to Grobbelaar. But for a moment, that looked quite threatening too. Alverston's header. Olsen. Nicol doing well. Finding MacDonald. On for Rush. Just look how quickly Goodman was charging at him, though, and Rush almost held him off. Councillor Kennedy. Whelan right in there. Might fall for Ward. No, it was Hogg who just ducked in with the header. Robson's pass not getting first time through to Strachan, but that gets through to Stapleton. Hughes rolling it down there for Stapleton to chase. Hansen will be happy to let it go over for the goal kick.
It's been interesting to see Whiteside in this opening 10 minutes. You know, twice he's made great runs through the middle. Once it was only a superb tackle by Mark Lawrenson that stopped him, but he was off again there through that inside right channel. So it may well be that that Whiteside is trying to get forward as often as he can, Brian.
Alverston with the back header to Bailey. It's going to be Alverston with the throw for Manchester United. A little over 10 minutes gone if you've just joined us in this crucial game at the top of the First Division. 0-0 here at Anfield between Liverpool and Manchester United. Robson working well, and a pass now that will send Stapleton on his way, but just again, look how quickly Lawrenson got across. Robson again, little flick again for Stapleton, in at Grobbelaar. Rush versus Hogg. Rush's header. Alverston back to his keeper. Kidman. Oh, well, knocking Dalglish out. Caught him on the back of the head. Something you don't see very often.
Well, I can tell you, Brian, it's happened to me, and it's not funny because, you know, you're not looking, you've probably looked away, you don't see the ball coming, and it catches you in the back of the head like that. It really is painful. Obviously, Kerry a bit groggy there.
Ronnie Moran will give him the cold water treatment. This with McGrath. Back to Bailey. Alverston. Jesper Olsen. Came off Phil Neal, so it'll be Manchester United's throw. Teams drew 1-1 at Old Trafford. In fact, it's a free kick. Drew 1-1 at Old Trafford in September, when Gordon Strachan got a penalty and Paul Walsh, the substitute for Liverpool today, got the equaliser for Liverpool. Whiteside to Goodman. Stapleton. Strachan. And Whelan couldn't cut it out. A shot on the turn by Mark Hughes. He's got 5 in the last 5 games, as we saw at Hampden Park on Wednesday. A 21-year-old who's in tremendous form.
It's interesting that Alan Hansen had said this week that he would rather play against Ian Rush than Mark Hughes, you know, and he played against him on Wednesday in the second half, and he thinks that you know, Rush is more dangerous.
Bailey getting down. Talking about midweek games as well, Ian, I would have thought Gary Bailey, who had his first cap for England, of course, and had that unfortunate mistake right at the end, would look forward to making 1 or 2 saves early on in this game. It's with Strachan. Now Lawrenson. Strachan taking it off. Lawrenson. They've got men up now, and Strachan might want to go all the way, but Neil held off, and his nerve held too. And in the end, he took it off the little Scot, when in fact Hughes was ideally placed alongside him. Unusual for Lawrenson to make that sort of mistake.
Yes, you're very true there, Brian, and it's really unusual for Strachan also to make a mistake. I thought he was going to play Hughes through.
Quarter of an hour gone. Liverpool 0, Manchester United 0. Kevin MacDonald. Here's Arthur Alveston. Oh, that was a bit strong. Lawrenson clumsily into the back of Hughes. And Lawrenson being called to the referee, Joe Worrell. And United getting a free kick. Olsen. Robson. This is Whelan. Only rushes up. Walk couldn't quite hold it successfully, and it comes to United again with Stapleton finding Strachan. Now McGrath. Hughes has gone wide this time, and Hansen with him. Kidman's throw, picking up Paul McGrath. Kidman again. McDonald. Whelan. Dalglish versus Alveston. Walks. Header finding Nicol. There's a break again by Kenny Dalglish. Hogg shepherding him well, but Neil got up, and somehow Dalglish found him. And Olsen right back to help out, or not, as the case may be. Certainly seems to have a new lease of life in the last month or two, Kenny Dalglish.
Playing very, very well this season, Kenny. You know, they seem to be wrestling him between games, and he's coming out, and he really is playing fantastic.
Hansen, good clear header. But this comes for Hughes. Now for Kennedy. Alveston's header for United. Comes to Stapleton. Now Paul McGrath. Getting past Walk's challenge and finds Jesper Olsen, but Olsen is offside. So it'll be a free kick. Which Phil Neal will take. Hogg for another Liverpool throw. Dalglish again, a lovely touch, and what a good break by Steve Nicol. Brought down. Oh. Well, there's a controversial moment. From this high position, that certainly looked very much like a penalty.
It certainly looked like a penalty to me, Brian. Stevie Nicol got across the front of him there, and just as he was about to play the ball into the box, he was pulled down. I mean, that's the most blatant penalty you'll ever see in television.
So United breathe again. Liverpool denied what looked to be a very good penalty. Now get a free kick. Dalglish behind this one. Dalglish chipping the little free kick. Walk trying to get in there. And it was just palmed away by Bailey, but the ball had gone fractionally over the byline, or over the goal line rather, and it'll be a corner to Liverpool. Gary Bailey just very quickly looked a little unsure of himself there.
Well, it's a troublesome wind, and anything in the air is going to cause both goalkeepers problems.
Here's Kennedy. A deflection. And Bailey gathering that one, although he might have been a little put off by Gidman. Whelan's header towards Rush. Came off Hogg. McGrath for United. Kidman's throw again. Stapleton's header. Hansen. And chased by Stapleton. And the ball just nicking off the Manchester United player to provide Liverpool with another throw. Now United's throw. Kidman ready to unleash a really long throw into that Liverpool penalty area. There it goes. And Neil's header walks, clearance to Alveston. Hughes might let Whiteside in, but he was stopped partially by Lawrenson, and Grobbelaar grabbing it well.
Good goalkeeping that, Brian. Made his mind to come and get it. Shouted to his defenders, and out he came and clutched it. Good goalkeeping.
Foul by Hogg on Dalglish. Free kick to Liverpool. Phil Neal with it. Towards Walk, but it was McGrath's header. Strachan. Stapleton, good teamwork here. The little Scott going on. Olsen, I think, was fractionally offside. The flag, in fact, went up, but the referee said play on. Nicol. And Walk at least 5 yards offside there.
Well, John Walk is, as usual, looking to get through, but Brian Robson, quite interesting. Brian seems to be playing an anchor role for Manchester United this afternoon and paying attention to John Walk.
And Walk with 22 goals this season. It's probably good advice to keep a close watch on him. Coming up to the halfway mark in the first half. Liverpool 0, Manchester United 0. Hogg's header for United. And won by Robson. But then a clash with Whelan. It's Hogg with the free kick for Manchester United. Towards Stapleton. A flick on by him. Kennedy away. Kidman trying to keep the momentum going. Nicol. Neil. Nicol. And Robson checking that one well, and the ball eventually going off Steve Nicol for a Manchester United throw. Neil. Rush. Dalglish. Stopped by Hogg. No foul. Interesting when you look at the two goalkeepers that here they are in opposition in Lancashire in a real hotbed of football. When Bruce Grobbelaar was playing in Zimbabwe as a youngster in a representative game, he played against Gary Bailey, who was playing in a representative game for a South African side. Off he goes from Hansen to Grobbelaar. And in fact, Bruce first came to this country on a trial with West Bromwich Albion when Ron Atkinson, now United's manager, was manager of Albion. So certainly Big Ron knows all about Bruce Grobbelaar. Now, do they know enough about Ian Rush? Good work by Gidman. He had to be quick there.
Yes, superb recovery by John Gidman there. Read the script, a lovely ball again by Dalglish to Ian Rush, and Gidman just read it in time there and managed to knock it back to the goalkeeper. But Rush looking as dangerous as ever this afternoon.
Strachan. Gidman. Strachan. Hughes. Just look how close Lawrenson's marking him as well. Stapleton. Strachan played in early towards Whiteside. Grobbelaar very positive, but then having got there, lost it. Here's McGrath. Back to Gary Bailey. Holberston. Again, Lawrenson sticking so close to Hughes. Olsen. Whiteside, knocked down by McDonald, but Whiteside finding Strachan. Plenty of movement and activity by the white shirts up in that attacking area there. In fact, in the end, it's Robson who bangs the ball high into the top. And a bit of a foot injury that he sustained. You may remember he was carried off at Wembley on Tuesday, but very quickly shook it off. All the way to Dalglish. McDonald. Hitting it straight at Olsen. This could be a bit of trouble. Olsen now finding Strachan. And a goal kick.
Gordon Strachan appears to me to be wanting to get the ball in early today. You know, he's hit quite a few balls where you feel he could have put his foot on it, taken his time and tried to pick somebody out. But he's trying to bend them in quickly, and when you do that with a moving ball, obviously you're not as accurate.
Nickel. Whiteside. Hogg. Stapleton. Hughes. Hogg beating Rush in the air. Lawrenson finding Rush. A good touchdown by him to Whelan. And Manchester United's throw. Whiteside. McDonald to Whelan, and now for Kennedy. Whelan again. Goal kick. There's never been a better incentive for United to do something here at Anfield. If they win today, they go just 1 point behind Spurs in third place. Lawrenson had to get into overdrive again quickly there. For a moment, the odds look very much, oh, now they might well be on United. Oh, there was some sloppiness there in the Liverpool defence, which was quite unbelievable.
Very uncharacteristic of Liverpool, that Brian. Very, very sloppy indeed. But you've got to hand it to Mark Lawrenson for the interception when Hughes was racing through there. You know, world-class stuff from Lawrenson.
Yes, if United win, they go within a point of Spurs. in third place, and they probably say to themselves, well, Liverpool have already lost 4 at home in the league this season, against Sheffield Wednesday and Everton, Leicester, and of course that recent historic game against Tottenham here. First time Spurs have won here since 1912. So the incentive couldn't be greater for the men in white. That's another Manchester United throw with half an hour gone. Liverpool 0, Manchester United 0. Strachan. Support from Gidman. But odds always favouring Kennedy getting in with the challenge. Now Stapleton trying to get in there, and Robson too, you may depend, was trying to make a break from midfield. McGrath getting above Rush, but committing a foul at the same time to provide Liverpool with the free kick. Kennedy. Hogan, Whiteside both trying to get underneath this one. Rush was almost in there as well. I think he was waiting for Dalglish to act for a moment and wasn't quite his positive self, and McGrath gets it away. Kennedy to Lawrenson, and look at Hughes getting in there. That's a real battle there between Lawrenson and Hughes, and this time it comes down in favour of a free kick to Manchester United. Lawrenson giving this 21-year-old Mark Hughes his undivided attention this afternoon. Olsen comes on for Hughes, and there's Lawrenson again. Albiston with a throw for Manchester United. Lawrenson versus Hughes again, and Hughes getting it away to the little fullback Albiston. And now Jesper Olsen over the top. Goal kick. Well, Liverpool against Manchester United at Anfield. You can see that United, in fact, haven't a bad record over here in recent years. A draw in the last 2 seasons, and then a couple of victories, 1979-80, before you go to the last Liverpool win here in this fixture. Neil with the throw for Liverpool. Some 12 minutes to half-time, no score. Neil planting it forward towards Walk this time. Robson right back helping out. Gidman waiting for it to come down and plastering it away to Olsen. A flick on by him, and Whiteside had made the break from midfield, but again Liverpool in command. Sun out brilliantly here in Anfield now. Walk, a little touch on, can Rush get there this time, but Gidman putting it away in amongst the Manchester United fans for the Liverpool corner. And nothing at all to separate the two sides. Game that is magnificently balanced. And it's going to be Steve Nicol who will take the corner for Liverpool. And it'll be for Neil, crosses it in towards Walk. And Strachan, the little touch away, but Albiston couldn't gather. Neil planting it back in once more. And a goal kick for Manchester United. Ian St John.
Well, it's very exciting stuff. I'm really enjoying this game, you know, and it's certainly got the crowd on the toes. I thought there actually would have headed from what it may have hit somebody's hand. I thought it was purely accidental, but I thought it did hit somebody's hand there. But it's been very exciting in both boxes, you know, and at the moment, you know, a draw is a very fair result.
Lawrenson hitting it forward. Hogg, right side. Alveston, Hughes, Stapleton, back for Hughes again. Robson joining up from midfield, but Anson flicking it almost arrogantly wide there for Kennedy, who gets it back from McDonald. Played in towards Walk. Strachan. Manchester United throw with John Gidman. A real Merseyside lad, Gidman. Hughes. There's Kennedy. McGrath looking over his shoulder to make sure that Rush is not too close. Exactly 10 minutes to half-time now, and no score. Walk. Hogg. And Hansen. Nicol. Neil. That's going straight into touch. Robson. Olsen. Alveston. Off Phil Neal. Olsen. And again, Neil puts it into touch. Again, it's a Manchester United throw. Neil. Dalglish. Again, Gidman. Getting there before Rush. And then beating Rush again. A mighty clearance towards Mark Hughes, but Lawrenson was above him. It's been a magnificent battle between Lawrenson and Hughes this afternoon, Ian.
Oh, it's fantastic, you know, and I mean, both of them really on their game.
The flag was up.
But I must say, John Gidman's doing very well for Manchester United, because he's come round the back on 3 or 4 occasions when Liverpool looked as if they might get through and tidied up there. He's having a terrific game, John.
Particularly when Rush looked a bit dangerous.
That's right. Used to clean my boots, you know. Yeah. Yes, he used to clean my boots when he was here as an apprentice.
And a goal kick. And he went on to be a success.
then he dropped the money and went to Aston Villa.
Strachan. Strachan again. Ooh, he took a nasty little nudge there from Whelan, providing the free kick for Manchester United. 6 minutes to half-time, and the game still goalless. Neil. Well, that's not away by any means. Lawrenson getting it away, but only as far as Arthur Albiston. Time to get across in there, but that time Steve Nicol got it away. Olsen, McGrath. Here's Albiston again. A little chip in towards Stapleton that time. Lawrenson has left Hughes long enough to get the header above Stapleton into touch. Jesper Olsen. Cross towards Hughes. Clash of heads there. I think it's Alan Kennedy who's in trouble with Hughes. It's a nasty old knock there. And Hughes was in a bit of trouble at Hampden Park as well. In fact, he's got a stitch above his right eye now, which was on that night inflicted by Scotland's Arthur Albiston, his Manchester United teammate. So here's how the clash of heads happened, right there. Alan Kennedy with a bump on his head to remember his 400th league appearance by. He's a fine fullback. He's not such a great statistician. When I said to him, it's your 400th today, you're kidding, he said. Footballers never know. Well, Mickey Duxbury warming up in case Mark Hughes can't go on. And John Gidman, the man who used to clean Ian St John's boots when he was an apprentice here, John, at Anfield. 322 league games, 14 league goals, good spell at Aston Villa and at Everton, and 1 England cap. Talking to a man who's got considerably more Scottish caps. Well, that doesn't look too good. I think it was a clash of heads in the first place, and maybe a knock on the leg as he fell.
No, I think he went over on his ankle as he came down, because he came down very awkwardly.
Robson. But with about 4 minutes to go to half-time, they might well gamble and say, let's see if he can hold out and do something during the 10-minute interval. It's Paul McGrath for Manchester United. Strachan. Robson getting in, but McDonald coming away, finding Nicol, hit nicely with the outside of the boot, taken down well by Walk. And now Strachan, and a chance maybe for United to get on the break, but the pass went straight to Phil Neal. Robson getting it away to Whiteside, he plays it to Albiston. Absolutely nothing to choose between these two sides. Olsen. And what about that for a ball if Albiston can get to it, but again, Lawrenson finding Neal and Nicol. I can't think there are many defenders in the game quicker than Mark Lawrenson. Kevin Ratcliffe at Everton comes to mind. And Kennedy is coming off. And Paul Walsh is getting ready to come on. Right on half-time. So Liverpool just at this moment down to 10 men. Walks header. Here's McGrath. And now Gidman. Robson. Such a lot to play for in this game for both sides, if they have any hopes at all of catching Everton at the top.
I'm just wondering what Liverpool will do here, Brian. Who will play at left back?
Phil Neal's coming across by the look of it, and Steve Nicol playing at right back, as he's done so well, in fact, I think this season, certainly last season for Liverpool.
Well, he is a natural right back. You know, his career, he started his career as a right back, and although he's been doing terrific as a winger, but that's sound tactics to do that. Paul Walsh, a big favourite now with the Anfield crowd, especially after his goals in the European Cup the other week.
Here's Hughes. And we hear that Alan Kennedy has an ankle injury. Lawrenson. And Whelan back to Grobbelaar. 8 clean sheets in the last 13 for Bruce. Foul on Walsh by McGrath. Free kick to Liverpool. The last minute of the first half now. Kenny Dalglish with it. Withdrawn just a little bit now since the departure of Kennedy, allowing Walsh to play up front. Jesper Olsen. Hogg. Paul McGrath. Hughes, that moment just getting the better of Hansen, but handling right under the eyes of the referee. Well, Sir Matt Busby, who in the hat there, who's had many fine battles, I'm sure, as a player, and knows all about Manchester United-Liverpool confrontations. And of course, was a Liverpool player. Well, here's Albiston. And now Olsen.
With Kenny Dalglish in midfield now for Liverpool and Walsh and Rush up front, that's a formation a lot of people thought might happen when Walsh came to the club. So it'll be interesting to see how they go in the second half.
Here's Walsh. He is so quick. The little touch that time by Dalglish. Here's Walsh again. And Phil Neal playing at left back, hitting it straight at Gidman. A ricochet coming very conveniently for Stapleton to make the break. Played over a minute of time added on at the end of the first half. Joe Fagan, the Liverpool manager there. Robson. Persuaded by Whiteside to go forward. Robson looking for Strachan but couldn't quite find him because Dalglish was in there. Neal, Walsh, Whelan. The challenge by Whiteside was crude and deserving of a free kick to Liverpool. It's a free kick for Liverpool. The question is how much time they're going to have to get the ball into that United penalty area. We've been close on 2 minutes of time added on. Half-time, and a splendidly balanced first division game here. Liverpool 0, Manchester United 0. We will shortly be getting the views of Mike Shannon and Jimmy Greaves with Jim Rosenthal. That comes up after the break. Top of the first division, Liverpool 0, Manchester United 0. Ian St John, you were listening with interest to what Jimmy Greaves and Mike Shannon said about Brian Robson. I think you've got another little slant on it there, haven't you?
Well, I mean, I would like to see Brian Robson get in the box and do what he's good at doing, because I do think he's probably, along with John Wark, the best attacking midfield player in the game. But at the same time, today, I think Ron Atkinson has given him a job, and I think he said, you watch John Wark, don't let him score. And I think if you can do that, United have a chance of winning this one, and I think Brian's doing a great job.
Well, it'll be Manchester United to get the second half underway. Joe Worrell, the referee from Warrington, gets it underway as Manchester United now attacking the goal to our left, remember, in white, 0-0. Back with Bruce Grobbelaar. Well, the kick from Grobbelaar going straight to Olsen. And a bit of shoving there by Stapleton on Mark Lawrenson. I think one or two people bemoaning the fact that we've not had a goal this afternoon, Ian, but you were saying at half-time that you get as much pleasure watching people like Lawrenson and Gidman doing splendid defensive work, almost as much as scoring goals. Let's talk about that in a moment as Hogg gets that away. Olsen there. Hughes, watched this time by Hansen. And Hansen holding him off well.
I do think the defenders of both sides are playing very, very well. And really, you know, when you see good defenders playing, it is something different. And today, the young centre-backs of Manchester United are playing well too.
Well, here's Walsh on the break for Liverpool. And it was Robson who went across to hold him up. Dalglish, the touch for Phil Neal, now playing at left back with Alan Kennedy off. Comes for Walk, played down by him, but Jesper Olsen got in just before Steve Nicol. Here's Lawrenson. Whelan, chased by Olsen. Hansen. Neal. Dalglish. Played in towards Rush. Not the header he wanted. Manchester United manager Ron Atkinson on the left there. Off Nicol for a Manchester United throw. Foul there on Stapleton. A free kick then to Manchester United. Still a splendid springtime day, but still fairly blustery as Olsen takes the free kick, curled in there. And MacDonald will get it away. Walsh's header. Olsen. And now a throw. Ulverston playing it in. Hughes almost getting there. No foul on Hansen, although Hansen looked fairly aggrieved. A little spell this for Manchester United as Jesper Olsen tried to get it across for Robson, intercepted by Walk, and I think gives Walsh just a little too much work to do. Liverpool with 5 attempts on goal in the first half, 4 of them on target. United 7 attempts on goal, only 1 on target. Hansen back to Bruce Grobbelaar. Hogg has been very sound at the back for United this afternoon. Neal. Rush. Comes for Strachan. Jane Hansen. MacDonald. Walk trying to get in there, but Ulverston putting it down for Dalglish. No, they claimed a handball there, but I think that was probably ball striking hand and not hand striking ball. A powerful shot by Dalglish. Ian St John.
Well, let's just have a look at it again here. Kenny hits it, and that certainly looked as if it hit him on the hand. I mean, that was another, I thought, a blatant penalty from here anyway.
I don't think that was, to be fair, as blatant as one in the first half, but they might well feel aggrieved that they could have had 2 penalties.
The shot was certainly going on target, Ryan, and that is the thing. And Paul McGrath had turned his back on it. And I don't think he intentionally tried to, but the ball was certainly on target.
Rush on a charge and a goal kick. Well, Joe Worrell, the referee, is not the most popular man with the cop this afternoon.
And yet, having said that, I think he's kept the game flowing very well. I mean, I think he's made some very good decisions throughout the game, apart from those 2 penalties.
Whiteside. McGrath. Nicol to Walsh. Nicol. And now MacDonald. Flicked in again by Ronnie Whelan. And Bailey there in the nick of time as MacDonald came in. Play on, said the referee, don't hold it up. Now Hughes charging away there against Hansen. And Hansen forced to concede the corner.
Now that was a good decision by the referee, because he allowed United to kick the ball nice and quickly and get an attack going. So many referees now would have stopped the game and killed it, and United then have the ball in their own box instead of having a corner kick at the other end.
United's first corner of the game taken by Jesper Olsen. And Grobbelaar, within an ace of carrying that over the line. It must have been caught on the breeze. Walsh, Nicol, Walk, Lawrenson. This time can Hughes take advantage of it, and it came off the heels of Hansen. And here's Lawrenson again. MacDonald, Nicol, and the game going on as it comes through to Ronnie Whelan, stopped that time by Gidman. That happened right below us, the foul there, Ian, and I didn't get a glimpse of it, did you?
I think Norman Whiteside came in just a little late there on Steve Nicol as he played the ball.
Gidman. Strachan, Robson, and now Neil back to Bruce Grobbelaar. Cott really urging Liverpool on to get the goal to make a breakthrough. Whelan, MacDonald. It's a furious start to the second half, Ian.
Yeah, all fast and furious stuff, and got the crowd going again. It really is an absorbing game. I'm really enjoying it.
Stapleton. Now can Hughes get the better of Lawrenson? No, not on that occasion. Robson's header. Hughes. Back again for Gidman. What a game Gidman's had, this time finding Arthur Alveston. Played in for Whiteside. Whelan. And a handball and a free kick to Liverpool. It'll be Hansen with the free kick as Grobbelaar, with all those United fans as a backdrop. MacDonald, Whelan, Neil, Whelan, Hansen, Walk coming up late, and Rush is in there, but how well McGrath had gone with him. Gidman. MacDonald back. Well, Joe Fagan's known a few tense battles as manager of Liverpool, and this is one of them. Foul that time by Robson on Dalglish, who appear to be having a few words with each other there. Robson's back heel, finding Stapleton just enough to release Strachan. Has he got enough to get Olsen on his way? Nicol, classily back. Mark Lawrenson. Manchester United, of course, with European Cup semi-final against the Greek champions Panathinaikos coming up. Rather, Liverpool with the European Cup semi-final against Panathinaikos. And there are representatives of Panathinaikos here this afternoon. Robson. McGrath. Alverston. There's Hughes, and there's Lawrenson again. Finding Nicol, and just look at the terrier-like tactics of Hughes again. That time a little too much for the referee, and a free kick to Liverpool. Here's Hansen, and now Dalglish. Walsh just showing himself, but McGrath was right there with him. Here's Phil Neal. And now time for MacDonald to get a cross in. Oh, my goodness, across the face of that goal. Bailey didn't get a touch to it. The necks are straining on the Liverpool bench. Ronnie Moran, Gary Gillespie I saw there, but the ball now for a throw for Liverpool and Nicol. Walsh. Will that come for Rush? Almost. Play on, says the ref. Plenty of thrills, but as yet no goals, with 12 minutes of the second half gone, 0-0 here at Anfield. Robson trying to get Hughes on his way. Hansen's right back there, tried to play it there for Stapleton. Bundled to the ground, no foul. And again the referee plays an advantage. No, he doesn't, he pulls them back. Alverston. And now Jesper Olsen on the break. Grobbelaar's come a long way out. What's he going to do? That.
Well, you can't say don't get money's worth when you see Bruce Grobbelaar playing.
Neil. And now Neil. A sense also, Ian, to be honest, that with all the tension we've got here, it's verging a little bit, not towards nasty, but it's getting a little bit more physical by the minute.
Well, there's one or two tousy little tackles going in, and I would say Norman Whiteside has been involved in, you know, more than he should be, really. So I think he'll have to watch himself.
Whiteside away. Walsh. Stopped by Hogg. Oh, given away there, though, to Dalglish by Jesper Olsen. Here's Steve Nicol being shadowed by Olsen. Oh, and he might get to the byline. Alverston getting it away. Olsen's header, just setting it up for Dalglish. Cross towards Walk. Rush was in there too, and now MacDonald hitting it straight at Robson. Whelan back to Neil, back it on to Ronnie Whelan. Walk coming to this one, it might come for Dalglish. Played in for Nicol, driven just wide. Brilliant move by Liverpool. And if that had just crept inside, Bailey wouldn't have had an earthly. What a touch again there by Dalglish. And Nicol coming up from the right back position. Oh, cigarette paper between the ball and the post.
That was a lovely move by Liverpool there, and Stevie Nicol looking very, very confident at right back. I mean, it's a position that will eventually fill here at Liverpool, but he's such a good attacking player as well.
Still 0-0. And Nicol now defending, successfully getting it back to Bruce Grobbelaar. Now trying to get Rush on the way, but Hogg with a header that holds them up. Walsh, and it comes off Albiston for the Liverpool throw. Liverpool beginning to turn the screw a little bit now, but still 0-0. Here's Dalglish. Leading towards the byline, but there was no chance for McDonald there. Goal kick. He's been a really great servant since he came from Ayr United. He's only 23, Steve Nicol, and the greatest quality, I think, Ian, is that he'll play just about anywhere for you.
Well, he's that type of player. He's so wholehearted. He can play wide on both sides of the field. Very good defender. Play right back, you know, very, very easily. And as I say, he's going to be the regular right back here for years to come, I'm sure of that.
Lawrenson. Still just under half an hour to go. This is gradually drawing towards a massive climax here, 0-0. Rush versus McGrath. A touch finds Walsh. Another touch finds Dalglish. Here's Whelan. Being pushed wide, and Gidman's there. Comes to MacDonald. Now Strachan. Being hustled and harried by Whelan. Another throw to Liverpool. Keeping this pressure on Manchester United now. Whelan again with the cross towards John Walk. Just comes off the head of Whiteside. Nicol. Deep cross again towards Rush. And Bailey taking it under the crossbar. Strachan. Gidman. Now Lawrenson versus Stapleton. Robson's header towards Hughes. Running into trouble there, two against him, and he had a little snap at Hansen, but as the free kick's gone Manchester United's way, I can only imagine that Hansen may have made the first move. So, a free kick to Manchester United, coming up to 20 minutes into the second half. John Gidman with the chip. And Walk with the clearance to Rush. Played for Dalglish. Killed beautifully, but the pass really gives Walsh no chance. Gidman. Whiteside's forceful header. Nichols tidying up. Whelan. Dalglish. Walsh out wide, but again stopped by Gidman. Wasn't a very good pass actually by Kenny Dalglish. Hughes now finding Gidman. Nobody's played better than the number 2, but that time he catches Mark Hughes offside. He's had terrible luck with injuries during his career, John Gidman, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, terrible, because you know, I think he would have been a regular right back for England had he not had so many injuries.
Here's Rush. MacDonald. Handball and a deliberate one by Olsen. A booking perhaps. And the Dane getting a talking to, but no booking. Dalglish curled in there. And Hansen there. Dalglish. McGrath versus Rush. Rush winning that one in the air. It's with Walsh. Rush. Dalglish. It'll come for MacDonald. He's got Neil away on the left touch line. Kevin MacDonald again. Dalglish. And the 1-2 with Walsh didn't work because Dalglish hadn't gone for the return. Halfway through the second half and still no score. Hughes finding Stapleton. Whiteside. Nichols there first. Hogg. I think Ron Atkinson must be well pleased with Hogg's performance. Both the central defenders in point of fact for United so far this afternoon. Here's Olsen. Hughes. Whiteside. Hughes again. He's trying to bring Strachan in on the far side and succeeds very well. And in the end, Hansen quite calmly away for Liverpool. Sending Rush going, and just look at McGrath just lengthening his stride. It'll be a throw to Manchester United.
You were saying about Graham Hogg before there, but I think Paul McGrath's played very, very well today as well. And when you think about, you know, two boys that Ron Atkinson has unearthed, they could be the centre-backs at Old Trafford for some years, couldn't they?
Hansen. Walk, just knocking it down. Rush versus Olsen. Comes to Nicol. Gets past Olsen. Now what will he do? He's going to try and get past Albiston, I think. No, change of mind. Finds Kenny Dalglish. That's not a bad alternative. Walsh, rather. And quite easily through in the end to Gary Bailey. Here's Robson.
Liverpool could be in a little bit of trouble here because John Wark has been limping badly, and in fact he's gone down now, and Ronnie Moran's come on to treat him. I didn't see what happened, but I noticed him running back there from the Manchester United penalty area.
Remembering, of course, that they've already got their substitute on. Well, John Walk is okay to go on. And just look at that. 334 league games, 110 goals, almost one every 3 games from midfield. May depend, there are a few managers up and down the country saying, well, I think we could do with a midfield player who's got a scoring record like that. 22 this season for Liverpool, remember, their top scorer. Here's Lawrenson. Walsh. And having a bit of trouble there with Graham Hogg. And it'll be a free kick to Liverpool. Well, this is the incident again. Walsh. And Hogg. And the free kick now being taken. Nicol. Trying to get MacDonald in. That was a good piece of running by MacDonald, but he couldn't quite cross it in. And, well, that's when your nerve really held. Little Strachan, who could have been in trouble, suddenly has helped Manchester United create something coming forward, and he was hoping to get on the end of it too. But now MacDonald, and now Rush, who's onside. No, he's not. The flag was up. Even so, McGrath did a magnificent job on him.
You're so right, Brian, because McGrath didn't know the linesman had his flag up, and the crowd were roaring, so I don't think that either player heard the whistle there.
Dalglish. Walsh, who is onside, but that looked like handball to me. But the referees allowed it to go. Here's Neil. Support from Whelan. There's support from Dalglish. A little pass through towards Walk. Almost got on the end of that one. If he caught that one well, I don't think Bailey would have smelt it. Instead of that, it's Olsen. Again, Dalglish at the centre of things for Liverpool, spotting the possibilities, and Walk not quite getting it under pressure from Orbison. MacDonald. It's straight at Whiteside. Down the line for Jesper Olsen. Hughes. Whiteside. Curling cross to Stapleton!